This is Julian, and what I want to talk about in this video here is authenticity. Okay, more precisely, how authenticity can oftentimes be used as an excuse to be inauthentic. Okay, so what do I mean by this? Let's just take someone who's considered to be introverted. Okay, someone who's quiet, quite reserved, doesn't really speak up. If that person speaks, it's not very loud. If there's a joke that's being said, that person wouldn't really laugh or smile. They'd kind of keep to themselves, stay in their corner, wouldn't really, let loose or be part of a group, just kind of stay on their own. And let's just say you tell that person, hey, it's okay to speak up. It's okay to be louder. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to let loose. It's okay to be part of the group. It would be very easy for that person to say, I get what you're saying, but that's just not me. That would not be me being authentic. I'm just not a person who naturally speaks up. I'm not a person who naturally is even positive. I'm just kind of neutral, I'm not a person who's very social. I'm not a person, who laughs or smiles a lot. That's just not me, and that would be faking it. And I don't want to fake it. I just want to remain authentic. Okay, and it's very easy to be, hey, I don't want to be inauthentic. And I'll challenge you with this here. Okay, if you identify with that, you're like, I guess that does sound like me. I'm a little introverted. I don't want to do things that an extrovert would do. What if smiling, being loud, letting loose, putting yourself out there, taking up more space, either physically or emotionally, what if that isn't you being inauthentic, but that is you being authentic? And you right now, the authentic you, or what you think is the authentic you, what if that is you being inauthentic? What if you being reserved, being stifled, you not speaking up, not being loud, what if that is you faking it? Except you've been faking it for so fucking long, you've convinced yourself that that is real. That is you being authentic. Think about it. Let's just say everything, all your expectations, all the conditions were perfect, everything in life was perfect. I doubt you would be sad. I doubt you wouldn't smile. I doubt you wouldn't let loose. No matter who you are, no matter how stifled you are, we all let loose, and we all hope to let loose. And you being stifled, you not letting loose, that's you faking it. Anytime you're not acting accordingly to that perfect situation, or that situation, once again, of abundance and safety, that's you being inauthentic. Okay? You wouldn't, by choice, choose to be very, very quiet. Okay, it's probably that something happened to you, maybe in your childhood, that's kind of conditioned you to be very quiet, where you started fearing putting yourself out there, and you've kept doing it your entire life, and you don't know anything else. You don't remember what it's like to speak up, to be loud. If you're out in public and you're very, very quiet, but let's just say even with your close friends or family, you're louder, that stifled, quiet you out in public, that's not you being authentic. That's you being inauthentic. That's you putting on a front. That is you faking it. Okay, so I want you to kind of question this, re-examine the way you act. Okay, what is authentic, what is inauthentic? Most likely right now, a lot of who you are is inauthentic, and there are two ways of getting rid of this. It's one, realizing what's inauthentic and getting rid of it. And on the other hand, it's acting as if to kind of remind yourself what that authenticity feels like. Okay, so when you hear fake it till you make it, in reality, it's more, act real until you remind yourself what real is. Okay, so if you're someone who's very quiet, on one hand, it's identify why are you quiet? Where's the fear? Let's get rid of that blockage so you can be real, loud, expressive again. And at the same time, you can also attack it from the other angle where you just start speaking up, And although that's speaking up because, it is coming, it's not like natural expressiveness, you are faking the speak up in a way. It'll kind of remind you like, oh, this is what it feels like. And you'll start getting proof that nothing bad happens if you speak up. Okay, so to kind of recap this here, re-examine what's authentic, what's inauthentic. Most likely it's the opposite. And the way you kind of remove the inauthenticity is you find what's blocking you from being authentic, and at the same time you act as if. Okay, or you act real, or what would be real if there wasn't any blockage, to remind yourself of that feeling there. Okay, so just something to think about. Okay, be careful not to use this authenticity as an excuse to remain and be inauthentic. Until next time.